Hello, Stampers. It is Wednesday, although all day today I keep thinking it is Thursday. But that's not really any different from a normal week with me, although what is normal anymore? So, welcome to your daily dose of stamping therapy. Today I am making this fabulous card with all of you. This is one of the cards that was for my class, that's tomorrow, that got canceled. And I am going to make all of the cards from the packets that I have. And so I will have a limited number of packets that you can purchase. They will be completed cards, and there will be 5 total cards. So let me know if you're interested in purchasing that. You can use them as samples for some of your own projects at home, or you can use them to send out to loved ones. So we are going to do these cards. Although I don't know that I'm going to do all of them with you guys on camera because there's a lot of coloring. So I might just be doing like some basics of it. Because I definitely want to show you guys the technique that I did for it. Although you can also see this sunset silhouette technique on my YouTube channel, laurastamppad.com. Hi Casey, welcome. So you can always check out the full tutorial on there as well. It goes through all the details of it in case. Hi, Ladine. Welcome. So in case you want to rewatch it over and over again, you could always rewatch this video, or you could always go to my YouTube channel. So again, that's laurastamppad.com is my YouTube channel. Actually, laurastamppad.com is my website, which you can find the videos on there too. But my channel is Laura's Stamp Pad. So on YouTube. Who else is loving the sunshine today? I am super loving it. We went outside after lunch and before nap time and walked around. Claire got to pick which direction we turned at every intersection. And towards the end, we started to pick them for her to make sure we still made it back to the house. Otherwise, who knows where we would have ended up. But it took us into a different neighborhood, so that was super fun. If you're just now getting on, leave me a shout out so that I can shout out to you and see who all is on here with us. Also, oh, here it is. Here is my sample. I also want to let you know that you should always stamp with closed beverage containers. Although, there's no way to close this. But I'm usually pretty good by it. Yes, I did cut my 8.5 by 11 in half long ways. So here's 8.5 by 11, and I cut it in half at 4 1/4. So it's in half going the other direction. If you cut it in half at 5 1/2, you end up with this. So this is in half at 5 1/2, and this is in half at 4 1/4. But yeah, so I spilled my water, and that's how you get that fun little watercolor look and a little bit of water staining on the top. I was not a happy camper that morning when that happened because it ruined a lot of cardstock. Okay, so first we're going to take our Whisper White and stamp the little lizard down in the corner because he is just adorable. And I don't remember if I stamped him on the inside or not. Oh, I didn't actually do an inside for this one. Although I'm pretty sure there's enough cardstock here that I had planned on doing an inside. So I'm just stamping him down in the corner. Let's see. I think we have 6. 4, 5, 6. Although you could always stamp him in the corner on the inside of the card as well. And I think I'm going to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so those are all of our front pieces and inside pieces, which I'm going to go ahead and adhere to the front of our card. Even though I haven't colored it yet, that's okay. I'll color it tonight while watching TV or something. So in case you've noticed, I am at my second stamp table down here because I'm working on another big project back there. So I want to leave that mess all laid out and chaotic until I finish it, just because it's faster to work like that than it is to clean up the mess or push it aside. And I'm hoping that if I leave it there and I keep working on it, I'll get it done faster than pushing it aside and pulling it back out each time. So I'm super excited about that project and can't wait to roll it out to you guys soon. So how is everyone doing today? Okay, so I want to pronounce your name correctly. I'm going to say that it is Mattia. Let me know if that was right or not. But hello and welcome. If I know I'm good, then I won't be as nervous the next time to give you a shout out. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I did that sunset. So first we're going to take all of those little white pieces and we're going to stamp the meerkats. So we have our 6 pieces here. And Gang is All Mirror, using that one again. And don't forget to not drop it in your ink pad. Don't forget that celebration ends on the 31st, so less than a week away. Now is the time to stock up on all those goodies that you want. So I'm stamping them close to the bottom, but not all the way. And we're going to fill in with some ground later to cover up that. Don't forget that Stampin' Up! Does have all-inclusive kits. So these all-inclusive kits come with everything that you need except scissors. So those are great to gift to someone because they come with instructions and everything that you need, so you don't have to worry about them having, you know, XYZ supplies. So those are great to give to anyone so that they can work on. I'll admit that a lot of times kids can even do them. I know that my nieces and nephews stamp with me, and I'm trying to think the lowest age that she was, like, she's now 8, but she's been stamping with me for a long time. So I would say, I mean, depending on how your kids are and how well you're going to help them, then easily 5 years old or younger possibly could help stamp, you know, add dimensionals, peel off the backs, color maybe, but anything like that. And of course, now even more, we need to be sending happy mail because we don't want people to think that they're lonely or feeling that isolation so significantly. So here is the part where I don't know how many of these I'm going to do because I have to color. So what I'm going to do is I stamped all those in Memento Black, and then I'm just going to color it in with the dark black marker. And you're coloring in everything, like eyeballs, fingers, toes, belly, everything on these meerkats, you're coloring in. It does make coloring easier when you don't have to, but it also is kind of sad to cover up their cute little faces. And this is where I say that it's hard for me to color and talk at the same time, which is why I didn't stay on here and chat with you guys while coloring those cards yesterday. I feel like coloring takes too much focus. Okay, so they are all colored black. So that's the silhouette part. Then I'm going to take my scrap circle that I punched out somewhere. Maybe. Well, I thought I brought it over here, and now I can't seem to find it. You'd think it'd be pretty easy to find considering it's yellow, but it is a small circle. Probably like stuck to me or something. Well, is it stuck to the, no? Who knows where it went? I guess I will just have to get a new one. Hold, please. Okay, so I just took one of my circle punches and punched it. This one is actually a smidge bigger than the one that I used in the sample, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this over the meerkats, and then I took Mango Melody as my darker color. You could also use Pumpkin Pie and Daffodil Delight as my lighter color. And then I took my sponge daubers, and I'm just going to hold that in place and sponge the Mango Melody all the way around. Going over the top of your little meerkats because you want to fill in that golden color all the way around them. It also makes the black like darker too. Okay, so then we have that. Now I'm going to take the other sponge dauber in the Daffodil Delight, and oh, he is well loved. And I'm going to sponge into that mango and then all the way out, because I don't want like a distinct, like here's the mango, here's the daffodil. I want it to sort of blend. And this sponge dauber is definitely feeling the love. Oh my. I think I'm just going to pull off some of these. And then we remove that circle. And there's our sunset. And remove any little extra sponge pieces. That corner didn't get done very well. And there you have that sunset silhouette card with the little meerkats. So, okay, let's see. I think I'm going to try to just dump all those little sponge pieces. And then I didn't like how my meerkats were like floating in the sunset. So I just took a strip of black and ripped it. And this can be a rough rip. It's just ripping it along to give it some texture. And then you can decide whether you want it to be the smooth side or whether you want it to be the more like rough side. Like there's the more rough side. There's the more smooth side. And I'm just going to add some snail adhesive to the bottom and then place it down over my meerkats. So there you go. And there's definitely too much, so I'm just going to trim off the extra with my paper snips. Although I feel like I'm trimming off a lot of the adhesive, so I'm hoping there's enough adhesive to hold this on to my card. And there might not be. Okay, I'm adding more adhesive because I put my adhesive too low and then now I'm cutting it all off. And it just ripped off. I think I'm just going to leave it there. So now you have some ground for the little meerkats to stand on. And so then I added, I'm leaving that there. I'm adding some adhesive to that and layering this on a piece of black to make it pop even more. And then this was added to the card front. And of course, I'm out of adhesive. That's like a daily occurrence, it seems like. So super, super, super cute. Again, let me go get some more adhesive. Hold on. Again, these are cards from the class that was canceled this week. So if you're still interested in getting the card pack, then you can get them. All 5 cards will be made for you. So you'll get them to use as samples or just to use as cards. So they will all be completed. You can always leave me a comment down below or you can message me. I do have limited kits, but there are still some left. So there's also a greeting that's going to go on this, which is that one there. And there's another one that's colored. So, oh, that's this one here. So I can go ahead and assemble him too. Super, super cute. I'm just going to go ahead and add that black piece because I don't think I'm going to do a ton of the sunsets, only because of the coloring. I'm glad you like it, Ladine. And then these are the inside panels that also have that little lizard on them. Again, if you're looking for inspiration or anything, I do post on my blog 4 days a week. So you can always look at that. You can always search for a specific stamp set or a specific item or anything like that on my blog, as I have years and years and years of posts on there. So lots of inspiration. Of course, Technique Tuesday always has a fun technique, typically with a video tutorial as well. So if you're looking for some inspiration with your stamping or something fresh and different, then you can always head over there to laurastamppad.com and check those out. I feel like I just ran out, but I thought I had enough of these. Unless I've already done that one. Yep, I've already done that one. Okay. So that is the end of that card. Of course, it does have a greeting on it too. So there's the completed version. But because of the coloring, then I'm going to do the rest of those later. So we're going to move over to this other card. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Down in Tennessee. Is it warmer down there? Here it's like 50 or something like that, but the sun is shining and I'm so excited. I know you're really not that much southern, but I swear every 5 miles makes like a 5-degree difference. So now the other cards we're going to make today are, well, not upside down, but these 2 cards. So I just have a few of both of these. You guys all know how much I love flowers. think I'm actually going to set that aside too. This is from the Designer Series Paper Pack Best Dressed. And like, I'm not a huge fan of the one side of the Best Dressed designer paper. It's more like lipsticks and shoes and perfume and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm a girly girl for sure, but I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. But the back side is these gorgeous flowers. And let me tell you, that appealed to me. I used the entire paper pack like in one sitting. So like, see how it's got perfumes and different things. This one's got shoes, but look at those beautiful flowers. Love, love, love. At least the sun is shining. Yes, I will take it. Beautiful sunshine. Just, I don't know. It just totally like wakes me up and gets me pumped. I thrive off of sunshine for sure. So I used Lovely Lipstick and Blackberry Bliss for my card bases. And this Designer Series paper pack actually comes as a 6x6. So I used that 3 3/4 by 5. And then the little strip that's like left over is this one. And so I use that to decorate the inside. So here's a couple more pieces from the pack. Again, lipsticks, perfumes, but then fun patterns on the other side. Not all of them are floral, but that's okay. Okay, so we don't want to put any of the cardstock layers down until we adhere the designer paper as well as wrap the ribbon around. So I'm layering the purple designer paper onto purple posy and tying some Whisper White seam binding around it that I can't find right now. So I'm just going to set that aside. Here's another purple posy one. So let me know. Hi, Becky. Welcome. Let me know if you prefer the flowers or the shoes. This is all the Best Dressed Designer Series paper. And then for the insides, I just took that little leftover strip and added it to the Whisper White along the edge. Sort of decorates the inside, pulls it all together, and then I'm only wasting that little scrap. That's a win-win for me. But I still need to find my ribbon, so that one goes together. That was one of the things yesterday. I'm so glad I wasn't doing a live at the time. When I was finishing coloring the chinchilla and the little baby carriage and the strawberries. So I decorated, you know, the insides like with that little single strawberry. And then I started assembling them and I wasn't checking what was on the inside. So like I had a strawberry on the inside with a baby carriage on the outside. Oh, I swear I about lost my mind. I definitely had to get out the dental floss to keep them all together, which is why this is making me nervous that I'm like putting these on the inside already. So I'm just going to make that little stack of cards over there paired up already. It's like playing the memory game or like a match game with kids. Well, you could also play with adults. I would be happy to play a matching game with you. Although I will say after like the first 2 games, like you need to quit, or otherwise you're remembering from like 2 games ago. You're like, wasn't that over there? Nope, that was last game. So like after the first few games, you really need to stop because it all goes downhill from there. Ah. Okay, that one goes with that one. We have this pink one. And I am so loving that designer paper pattern. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I do like these stripes though. I can't decide. There's only one pink one, it looks like. Oh, there's also this one. And then that. This would make like a really pretty Easter card. So which one should I go for? The stripes or the pink dots? I can't decide. So you guys are all going to decide for me. The first comment wins. Stripes. Stripes it is. Oh no, I can't find, oh, here it is. Thought I couldn't find the purple there. And for some reason, this one, I do have the ribbon. So it's this gorgeous petal pink ribbon with that gold edging. So this, I just tied it around and into a double knot. A square knot. And since it's like dead center, I'm just gonna squeeze the cardstock like that, and then I can rotate my ribbon around. Do you guys send Easter cards? I feel like some of those in between holidays, we still celebrate them, but like I don't usually send Easter cards, and I also don't usually send Thanksgiving Day cards. Even though those are my 2 favorite holidays, is Easter and Thanksgiving. I'm out of adhesive again. I swear, I'm using like tons of it. Hold, please. So you don't send the cards either, Becky? Okay, so now I don't feel like too off on it. There's some adorable stamp sets, and I have some greetings and stuff that go for both Easter and Thanksgiving. But, I mean, like a lot of my November fall cards, you know, say like Season of Thanks and like that sort of thing. But, I mean, like specific like Happy Thanksgiving, here you go cards. Nope, I don't do that. Okay, so there's a lot of scraps left. I'm not sure whether I will actually use them or whether they'll just go in the scrap bin. And then I have the Label Me Fancy, or I'm sorry, Label Me Lovely punch. I am absolutely loving the Label Me Lovely and the Label Me Fancy punches. They are both like my go-to punches for everything right now because I just love them so much. So what I did for these greetings is I punched them out. I realize that the back sides have been used, but that's okay. I might still use them. And that piece is too small. So I'm out of Whisper White. But what I did for this one is I used both the Label Me Lovely and Label Me Fancy punch and then layered the two together. So they go together so well, but I've also done a lot where I've trimmed off. I've trimmed off like from this bump to that bump or from this wiggle to that wiggle or even going the other direction. And then you get like a whole different look. Like for example, this card actually uses this same punch. And all I did was like it goes that way and I just trimmed it off. So let me punch out a black one, although you won't be able to see it as well. Wait, it goes this way. So here's the punch, and I'm just going to trim from this bump to that bump. And then you have this little label punch. So how cool is that? It's a whole different look with the exact same punch. Hi Cindy, welcome. And then like I just did the same with the smaller one and layered them together. So you can get so many different looks with that same Label Me Lovely punch. It's so much fun. Like I said, I have been loving the Label Me Lovely and the Label Me Fancy punches. They're absolutely amazing. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything because I need to go find ribbon for those and then color all the little meerkats. So again, we did this fun card, although we did it with the stripes. They are actually in the mini catalog. So I will leave, once I get off of here, I will leave links for both of those so that you can check those out. So this card, and then we have this card here that we did today. And don't forget, we did this card, and this is one of the cards that's in the class bundle that I'm selling. So I have a few packets of the 5 cards from the class this week, so you'll get the 5 completed cards all together. So leave me a comment down below, or you can always message me if you're interested in one of those card packets. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's daily dose of stamping therapy. I hope all is going well. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Get some vitamin D, get out there, take a walk around the block. It'll definitely make you feel so much better. So I'll leave links for the Label Me Lovely and the Label Me Fancy punches in the description here if you're interested in those. I am placing an order tomorrow. Don't forget celebration ends next Tuesday, so I'll probably be placing another order next Tuesday, but you know I'll be on for another daily dose of stamping therapy many times before celebration is over. So if you have anything that you'd like me to order for you, just let me know and I can put that on the next order. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.